Okay, welcome to another episode of the Middle-Aged Metalhead. Today we've got XREPEATX, Bangalore Grindcore band. They released a demo earlier this year and will soon be playing at Vehement Era on the 30th of August. Hey guys,
Hey, thanks for having us.
it was my pleasure. Sorry about the earlier technical difficulties. And so to start things off, how do you guys get together as a band? And do all of you have the same memory about
it? I think I should answer that.
Yeah.
Actually, XREPEATX started way earlier than V3 joined. But yeah, that band had disbanded, and the original vocalist Vino, he was searching for newer members. So that's where he contacted me, and I joined as a guitarist. And me, Vinu, and Karthik, their original drummer, we three were jamming. But again, due to some personal issue, Karthik had to also quit the band. That's where Vinu and me, we were hunting for a drummer, and we both had the same vision, and we had no better choice than contacting Rakshith. And when we contacted Rakshith, Rakshith was all set. Then we three started jamming, and Rishi came in as a bassist. We started jamming, but somehow Rishi, we switched our instrument. I took the bass, and Rishi took the guitar, and that's how we are right now.
Cool. Okay. And so earlier this year, you guys put out a demo as well, right? So what was that recording experience like? And where did you record it? Were they did they have any kind of experience at recording Grindcore, or did it come as a bit of a shock?
So with the demo, what we did was initially when XRX reformed as the four of us right now, Nilesh had already written one song. And soon after, when Rishi joined, this guy's a riff machine, man. He just belted out like four more songs, like just like that. We're like, okay, fine. And we decided to record it Astral because he was like home ground. And shout out to Uves as well. He's been our go-to for the most part. He was our go-to jam room guy, studio guy, everything. Even Goat Smoke we had recorded there. So mainly what we were looking for was just a place where the drums were going to sound good, because the guitars and bass and vocals are going to be done separately anyway. And we didn't go in with concept. We didn't go in with click tracks. We didn't go in metronome. Nothing. Just went in live off the floor. Because we realized since the time we started jamming, we realized we were pretty tight as a unit. Like somehow it was all of us gelled together really well. We understood like the little nuances in each other's playing. So that really helped. And we reached out to Guillaume. Shout out Guillaume, Cripple Room Recordings from France. We reached out to him because this guy is the drummer for Pulmonary Fibrosis, and he's been doing this for aeons now. So we thought, yeah, let's just reach out to him. We got a pretty good deal with him, so we did the drums and then the vocals, and then guitars and bass were like redone at our place again, just redubbed. Gave it a Guillaume. That's it. That was the end of it. And we did that release show at Phantom Pulse, which Kaushal hosted.
And something else about Guillaume was we were all technologically very new to sending these files over. Mainly me, okay, and I was handling that. Guillaume was extremely patient with me and with the band, and he walked me through the process to how to send the files correctly. A little help from Abhi also from Goat Smoke. Yeah, super nice guy to work with.
Yeah, we were all riding the short bus when it came to like this process. We had no idea, because in my other bands, everyone else used to take care of it. this is what I maintain. I'm just a drummer. Like, you guys take care of everything else. And Nilesh, I guess, was busy with work, and so obviously the responsibility fell on the youngest dude in the band, which was Rishi.
Cool. Okay. So, what made you guys gravitate towards grindcore? I know Rishi plays in Smoke, which is more stoner, slut space. Rakshith, you played with Thrash. You're also playing with Smoke. A lot of gore grind and grindcore as well. But what is it about grindcore that speaks to the three of you?
Dude, for me, it's actually kind of weird because I only started listening to grind after I joined XRX. Yeah, so I joined because Nilesh was and is always super busy, still managing to pull everything off, and I just like joined to help for their first gig. Became a member, and yeah, like I started listening to grind then, but I had a few ideas that I just showed them. We worked on it together. So those are the three other songs that I had written. But yeah, I started listening to grind because I had to listen to grind, and then within like a week or two, I discovered like some of the hard hitter, the heavy hitters in grind. I checked out Wormrod, and like that took me into like one rabbit hole of grind, and yeah, it's just been there on that. I like I like the aggression of it, and I like the speed. And it's just it feels it's like good for my ADHD. You know, it's like quick songs done, like bunch of ideas, and you're like done. So that was initially what uh, put me into grind, but now I just like yeah, I really fuck with the music too. It's lot of really cool bands I've been listening to. A lot of inspiration.
Cool. Nilesh?
Yeah, for me, I've been with grind for more than a decade now. I was earlier also playing so my go-to genres were mainly death metal and grindcore. So I used to play guitar for a grindcore and a death metal band back in 2013, 14, 15. Those years, uh, those iron bar days of Bangalore when everything used to happen Brigade Road. So yeah, but yeah, I went silent for a couple of years, and but listening to grindcore death metal was still there, still going on. I was waiting for a right time to again jump onto the stage, and this is when XRX happened. And yeah, now apart from listening, now I'm on stage also with Grindcore.
Cool. Rakshith?
So the first proper band in the scene that I started playing for was as you know, Piss. It was Noisecore. Me, Shashank, and Syed Sareem. I honestly had no idea even how to play the drums properly at that point. Uh, and I think this was 2013. My approach to drumming, and 2025 is still the same. Like, I learned how to play blast beats, I learned how to play the D beat, and I was like, yeah, okay, this works. I don't need to really learn much. But yeah, so it started with this, and then I went on to join Inorectal Ulceration, and then Nauseate. Uh, got introduced to, like, I fell into like a very, very deep rabbit hole of grindcore, thanks to thanks to Cliffy, Charlie, Faizan, Shashank, all these guys. And yeah, I remember, like, watching Nilesh's band as well, sharing stage with them, Rip Off, back in the day when we used to do the underground gigs together. Uh, I don't know, like, I kind of lost touch with grindcore at one point because I started playing more of like thrash metal and other genres. When I went back to the UK, when I went to the UK, found Onion Terror and kind of just reignited my, like, just reunited me with grindcore. And I'd always been the biggest fan of XRX. Like, I still remember, like, just like the few bands like Moral Putrefaction, XREPEATX, bands I always wish that I could have played for. And XRX, Nilesh and Vino asked me. They caught me at a horrible time when I was drunk at Bob's Bar in JP Nagar. So I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I'm in. And yeah, but grindcore is just it's no fact, man. Like to me, I feel like it's just like, and like Rishi said also, it's it's perfect for my ADHD brain as well. It's short, crisp, to the point. It's all killer, no filler. So, and I really fuck with the ethos and the politics behind grind and crust punk. That's which plays a huge part for me as well. So yeah, that's why grindcore.
Cool. So, since you mentioned the ethos and the politics of grind, is there a particular ethos or ideology with XREPEATX, or is it more about the fun rock and roll vibe?
So each of us have a different. We come from different places. Sort of not ideologically. I feel like ideologically, like we're all aligned. Just try not to be a terrible human being, I guess.
Yeah.
But
2-6, no?
yeah, but you know, we do. So Vino, for example, writes about the Vino's all about sex, drugs, grindcore, right? He is the full embodiment of that.
Fuck yeah.
Rishi and I write the more sort of songs like newer songs. Like for example, we have like Brass Knuckle Beatdown and all these like the more politically driven like songs. And Nilesh, I don't think he cares as much. He's just
Has Rakshith frozen for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
No.
Hmm. But yeah, I think I can continue. I think Nilesh is just out here having fun, man.
No.
Like, that's what I think. Like, as hectic as it is already for him, he's just out here to have fun. The songs,
Yeah,
the song that he wrote also is like you can see the way that his style of writing is just old school. It's very old school grind kind of writing. It's like that's how
Cool.
he's doing things.
Yeah. So,
so actually, yes, all the members have their own ideologies. We all, like rightly said by Rakshit, we all want to be a good human being. We have our part. It's all about our daily life. It can be anything. It can be fun. It can be angry. It can be anything. So we are not limiting ourselves. For example, if we see I think this is a recent thing when Vinu saw a march of ants going in a line. He just thought of a song. It can happen anytime.
yeah.
It can be fun. It can be angry. It can be anything.
yeah, like some of the songs are also like we're trying to write songs a little more like based like the old school hardcore kind of inspired stuff where like the song means something like coming from a personal place sort of thing. So it's a mishmash of different things. Honestly, it's not just one thing.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Now, Nilesh mentioned Ion Bar at Brigade Road scene. Rakshith, you mentioned, I think, Underground, right? So,
Garage jams.
yeah, garage jams as well. You guys have been around for like a long while now. So, what do you make of today's, particularly Bangalore scene?
I think it's great, man. I think it's in a good place. We have some good bands. Sure, like can certain things be better? Yeah, they can always be better. But uh, I feel lucky to have been somehow like to call this my hometown and get to live here and play gigs here because the support here is it's good, man. It's not fake. That's the most important thing. It's not like people show up like just for the sake of like seeing supporter and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
even if there's like even if there's like 10 guys at your gig, all 10 of them are there to listen to you, and they're listening intently, they're having fun. uh, Venues are honestly my only gripe with the scene right now. Are venues, man. Sort of just puts a chokehold on uh, doing
Everything.
gigs as freely as we should be able to.
Yeah.
Personally, I think Wire Up is the best. There's nothing beats Wire Up
Hmm.
for me.
Nilesh, Rishab, thoughts?
Yeah, we cannot expect it to be as same as what used to be there, but what I believe is it's still strong. A lot of gigs happening in Bangalore as compared to any other part of it. There are a lot of gigs happening. In fact, I've seen there are two gigs in a day also in Bangalore, and it's not that both of them were empty. There were supporters in both the gigs. So that's one good part about Bangalore is it's still there, still happening. People are still supporting. Bands are coming. Yeah, there's an honesty when it comes to gigs. There's an honesty among the fans. That's there.
True. Rishab, anything you want to add on?
I mean, yeah, I joined the scene. Uh, I think 2022, or like 2022 was, yeah, I think around then. So it's been like 3 years, and in these 3 years, I mean, I've not seen a lot, but I think I can. There's definitely a lot more gigs happening now than just 3 years ago too. Like a lot more gigs, and that's good. Like Rakshith said, I think that's the most important part. Like there are genuine fans of local bands that come and attend their shows. That's pretty cool. It's a nice thing to see.
Yeah.
It's a nice thing to feel too. I've gone and watched bands when there's like 50 people or like 30 people in the audience. Nobody comes to the front. It's fine, Like I still go and headbang right in front because I want to. And there's a lot of people that do that too, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I think it's just in a transitional phase, from what Nilesh said. Like, I think GK, you remember, like 10 years ago, it was very different. Like, you had a much more rowdy crowd
Yeah.
at gigs. But, uh, you see that here as well. But I just think that because it's, the old crowd is sort of, you know, mostly like,
They
you
don't come
can't
out as
expect
often.
everyone to attend every gig.
Yeah.
So you see most of the you see a younger generation. I'm so happy to see that, but I can't expect, you can't expect these kids to just immediately be into grindcore, war metal,
Yeah.
OSBM and all that stuff. Let them have their like Lamb of God phase, let them have their Gojira phase, whatever, and some will come our way again. That's what
Yeah.
I believe in. Oh, that's
Yeah.
what I think.
But overall, I do feel like the a lot more young people in the crowd these days, and a
Yeah,
lot more diverse crowd also, which is like great.
yeah, I'm really glad to see, like compared to before and now, like there's a lot more women in the scene as well.
Yeah.
There's trans people in the scene, and I'm so glad to see that it's not just the same old like chalk block full of Vino sausage parties happening.
No more sausage parties.
Yeah, because I'm glad like that
Yeah.
I hope they feel safe enough to.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
true.
yeah, I genuinely hope they feel safe enough to actually be around for gigs and stuff. And if not, fuck it, Rishi and I taking a baseball bat to their skulls.
Mhm.
So,
But I don't know. Maybe we're just talking now, but it does feel like the vibe is a lot friendlier than it used to be at these gigs. Mm. Uh, hey, so 30th August, Vehement era. What are your expectations from the gig?
sound?
Okay, so my expectations from the gig are, I feel like we played two gigs now. First one was when we opened for Defeated Sanity, and that was a phenomenal gig. It was a really good gig. Next gig was also great. We had a great crowd, but some technical issues happened, but that's like totally fine. Like, so looking at like crowd wise, looking at how much fun we've had and how much we've grown from two gigs, I hope to see that this gig we grow even more as an act on stage.
Cool.
And the venue, the Bira venue, also is not a proper venue. It will be kind of a DIY venue, so that
Yeah,
goes
for
well
sure.
with Grindcore again. So yeah, the energy and sound, I think it will be raw, and I don't know, it will be punishing.
I think what I'm looking forward to the most is it's a diverse lineup
Yeah, for sure.
because you've got boom culture, new metal,
Yeah.
you've got Stygian and Jin, so you've got your doom covered, and Bego. I don't think I could classify them as like doom, but
Heavy metal.
Heavy
Heavy
yeah,
metal.
metal. Yeah.
yeah, you've got that like classic heavy metal, and I really like that stuff. I listened to the EP, and
Yeah.
holy shit, it was good, and I can't
Yeah.
wait to see
No,
that live.
good man. Yeah.
And yeah, like Nilesh said, it's a DIY venue. It give more of that feel. I hope most of our friends are able to make it,
Yeah.
uh, and just fucking get smashed and have a good time. Let's all hang out together, have a good time. That's it.
Yeah. Worth
Mhm.
to live by. Fantastic. Okay, one
I'm gonna be on
last.
double duty as well, so
Wait, you're playing. Oh, you're playing with Stygian as well, right?
yeah. So I'm gonna be filling in for Stygian as well this time. Uh,
Rakshith is handling the Bangalore scene only as the drummer.
Yeah, I think.
no, which is a problem because that means I can't exactly tank up before the XRX set. Rishi's the happiest because of that. But
Cool. So, last question from my side. If you were to take a trip down memory lane as such, what was that one musical memory or that one trigger point that made you pick up the instrument that you play today?
for me, I guess it was. It sounds silly, but I remember like being in a car with my dad. Just we were stuck in a traffic jam somewhere, sometime back in like 2006, 2007 or something. And I kind of remember what store it was, but it was one of those music stores and with the glass door and everything. And I just saw this like big ass drum kit there. I was like, that looks cool. Like, and I saw some guy playing on it, right? I was like, I, it was kind of appealing. And then on TV, I used to watch this MTV World Stage used to be a thing.
Okay,
At Bangalore Ball.
Yeah, but for me, most formative. If you have to boil it down to one, it was just I just thought the drums looked cool. That's all. You got to beat the shit out of things and call yourself a musician somehow. So
cool. Nilesh?
Uh, for me, see, I actually come from a very small village in Odisha. Basically, I never knew metal or an English song existed. So when I joined engineering here, that's where I think around 2005, I came to know about heavy metal. And that's where actually even the concert culture also started at that time when Maiden came on 2007. And yeah, that was my first ever concert. So that's what 2006 when we started listening to heavy metal bands like Maiden, Sabbath, and also we're listening some of the thrash metal bands. That's where a small bunch of we guys were there in our hostel, and we decided why don't we try? Let's learn. Let's pick up instrument, learn, and start forming a band or something. Let's see where it goes. That's how it started. There were four of us. One guy was a Inu tabla. He took up drums. one guy knew sitar, he took up bass, and other two guys didn't know anything, so we picked up guitars. Yeah, that's still rolling.
Cool. Okay. Rishab?
Dude, yeah. For me, it was uh, one of Rakshith's friends. I really don't remember who. One of his friends had left a guitar. Was it
It was Rahul. Rahul.
Rahul? Rahul, yeah, yeah. So, like, a friend of ours had left his guitar at our place, and I remember that one night I just picked it up and I went to YouTube and I searched for one Metallica guitar lesson, and I just played it, and it's like it was pretty easy, but like I mean, after I picked it up, it was like okay, and then I stopped playing for a while, and then I started to listen to like some rock, like a little bit of rock, and I discovered Jimi Hendrix, and that spiral just took over and started playing much more. Yeah, that's how I got into rock, and that's how I got into music in general.
Cool. Okay.
Funny thing is, Rishi actually started off as a drummer as well.
Oh yeah, I started off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I played drums for a school annual day program.
Mhm.
And I learned to play it, and then I played. Yeah, mainly just spin the guitar after that.
Cool. Okay. So that's pretty much it for me. Last words of yours. Anything you want to say, talk about, address?
Nothing to just just a big shout out to all the guys who've been constantly doing things like Kaushal, Nilesh, Ramesh, even the guys from KIOP who got down the bands to Bangalore like Defago and stuff. Like I'm glad that things are picking up in the scene and everyone's doing their bit. Simon especially with Vehement as well. Like Charlie hopefully will start doing more underground shows. I really can't wait for that again. But I'm glad everyone's pulling their weight and like working so hard in the scene. And bands are also being pretty consistent with releases. So yeah, shout out to all the promoters and the bands.
Great. Thanks, guys. Catch XREPEATX on the 30th of August, Bira Tap Room in Koramangala, Bangalore, along with a bunch of other bands. You'll find the link to the ticket in the description. You'll also find links to Bandcamp for XREPEATX in the description. Check them out if you haven't already. And if not, we'll see you on the 30th. So, cheers, stay safe, stay metal. Have a good one.
Yes, guys.
Cheers, DK.
See you. Bye. Thank
See
you.
you.
See you.